Welcome to the show that's slightly more amusing than licking an electric fence. All right, on tonight's show, we're going to be joined by gymnast and wiggly dancer Lauren Hannaford. She'll be on the show. And Jeff Duff will also be here. Keep that applause going for my first guest, Jeff Duff, everybody. Good. Well, I tell you should have called me. I was almost going to wear that. Jeff, man, did you ride a motorbike here?
I would have loved to have ridden a motorbike, but unfortunately, the police have taken all my licenses away.
Really?
I've only all that's left is a fishing license.
So how do you get around?
I hitchhike.
Yeah, it's wearing that. I guess.
Well, I want to be picked up by a biker.
Or somebody into the old what do you call that?
Madam Lash.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm guessing you would know. I was just leading him down that path, that S&M, B&D.
Right, B&D, that's bed and breakfast.
I think so, maybe, yeah, it is. Well, that's not a bad deal nowadays, is it, eh?
It's great.
That's a good deal, a bed and breakfast. Now, you have such an interesting history in music, and we'll get on to your sporting achievements later on. I know you're looking at Jeff now thinking, I tell you, this is not a bad story, is it?
No, it's
but we'll get onto that later.
Yeah.
Okay, remind me, I'll just make a note.
May I say, what an incredible audience, so enthusiastic.
Oh, they are very enthusiastic. See, this guy knows showbiz. He knows to butter you guys up. That's what he's doing. You get on side, then we can take him anywhere, can't we?
Yep.
Yeah, so now, let's go back to your music. You started way back when, and I guess part of the big 70s glam rock scene, and you went back to England at that point, did you not?
Yeah, look, I didn't know it was glam. But I've always worn makeup every day, in fact, and I dress a little flamboyantly, and I have always done that when I was performing on Countdown here in Australia. And I was labelled glam because at the same time in the UK, particularly, there was a glam rock movement started by Mark Bolan and David Bowie, and a few people like that.
Yep.
So I was sort of pigeonholed into that area, even though I didn't even know what glam rock was. I'd always dressed like a woman.
Is that what glam rock is?
No, but it's makeup.
This is more of a Susie Quattro feel to me.
Is it? No, this is my biker look, man. Let's not get confused.
No, this is leather Tuscadero to me.
Oh, I like that. It's PVC Tuscadero.
Oh, that's good. You can just wipe it off, can't you? Clean it easy.
So we're going off track.
Yeah, we are going quite a bit off track here.
Okay.
Let's talk about music, damn it. Hey, so anyway, you're in. Did something happen to you while you were over there that wasn't a pleasurable experience for you?
Well, that happened there, but it happened here too. I've been partly because of the way I look and the way I dress, and maybe the way I walk.
Right.
Something in the walk. I've been beaten up a few times, but like when I arrived in London.
Well, the way you walk, though. How do you walk? Do you get beaten?
Oh yeah, I just do a normal masculine walk.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Boy, I really can't wait to tell them about your sporting achievement later on. You're going to be freaked out. But no, yes.
So when I first arrived in London in 1978, it was sort of post-punk period, and I signed to a punk record label, and on signing my record label, I was arrested on the steps of Margaret Thatcher's house, Prime Minister's house, because the record company said, we need a topical photograph of you signing your agreement. And they said, why don't you just take your clothes off and walk out the front of the Prime Minister's house? And, I just arrived in London, and I thought, oh, well, that's a punky thing to do, I'll do that. But, I took my clothes off, but I had a flesh-coloured body stocking on, because it was the middle of winter, so at least I was warm, and I looked... Well, so anyway, what happened was that, it was in a foggy London morning, and, I did look naked, even though I wasn't. So, the police from a West End police station came up and arrested me, and the result being that I got found guilty of insulting behaviour, not offensive behaviour. And the record company just ran away as soon as they saw the police. But there was a photographer there who got some great photographs.
But you've made like 28 albums, is that correct?
Yeah, I just keep churning them out.
28 albums, that's not a bad effort, is it?
It's pretty good.
I can tell by the sound of the audience they're impressed.
They don't even know who I am.
They do too. You're the guy that looked naked in front of Margaret Thatcher's house.
I'm too young for these old guys.
Oh, I see what you did. You butter them up and then you just get them in the end there, didn't you? Yeah. People can read about you. You do have an autobiography coming out shortly. Now, being an autobiography, have you written it yourself, really?
I have written it completely. Yeah. And actually, Molly Meldrum has written the foreword. Yep. I'm not sure that he wrote it, the foreword, though. Yeah. But, I've written it. There are about 100,000 words. And I've got a...
Different words?
Different words. Only a couple of different words, The publishing company, a lot of it's very risque, because it was during the 70s when I was, doing lots of drugs and alcohol and having lots of sex and stuff.
See, now this generation are going, oh, man, I wish we were around then.
Well, not only that, I was doing them all at the same time. But
is there a statute of limitations now you can say this and not get in trouble? Is that...
Well, I didn't think there was, because I said to the publisher, because there's a chapter called The Orgy, which I was involved in the 70s. And I said, is that okay? And he said, yeah. I mean, if that's what happened to you, let's put it in a book. So we did.
So what, just whisper in my ear, what happened?
There was a goat and a horse. It was on a farm.
So it's a kid's book.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, around that time too, there are other people like Andy Warhol, and that. You hung out with him, didn't you?
I was really, really fortunate because I signed quite a big deal. I mean, I'd literally run away from Australia because I kept getting into trouble. I was arrested a number of times on stage for what I wore. I mean, not like this. I used to wear leotards on stage, and sometimes, they're a little bit too risque. And I mean, but I'd perform like that on Countdown, so I used to get away with it on the ABC until Mushroom Records, Michael Gudinski boss, said, look, because they'd signed me, they said, look, if you want to keep doing Countdown, can you please dress appropriately, or at least wear a suit? So they sent me to a tailor, and I had a beautiful suit made, which I still wear actually. Yeah. But
Did you had a wardrobe mishap though with leotards, didn't you?
Yeah, that was on the Midday show.
On Midday, really?
I was wearing a leotard, and I was with my girlfriend in the dressing room before I went, and she got me excited. So I went out, I was half hanging out part of me was hanging out of the leotard. And it was a bit like the Elvis Presley story, where the cameraman all of a sudden had to shoot above the waist.
And you can imagine the Midday audience here, hey?
Well, apparently they got loads of complaints from grandmothers that they couldn't see enough.
Yeah. Okay, let's wrap this up with your massive sporting achievement, which happened recently. Now, you're a keen cricketer.
I'm passionate about my cricket, but as a child, I played cricket all the time. I was captain of every team I played for at school, state school and senior school and all the schools. And then I played competition. I used to play so much cricket. I'd play in the morning, and then mid-morning with a senior team, and then with the adults in the afternoon.
That's pretty passionate. But you're playing now.
I'm playing for Northbridge Cricket Club here in Sydney.
And a couple of weeks ago, your bowling figures were...
I got man of the match. I got 5 for 30 off 7 overs. I don't know. Do you know anything about cricket?
Yeah.
And it was such a shock, but they carried me off the field, and I had to do what Shane Warne does, and you show the guys, I mean, because most people look at me and they say, you're a skinny, weedy-looking guy, how do you play sport? But, I play tennis 3 or 4 times a week as well, so I'm pretty fit.
So how's that drugs and sex and rock and roll thing? That's dried up, has it?
No, I still do that. But,
okay, that's good. Okay, that's enough. All right, you're going to come back later on in the show and sing a song. What are you singing for us?
I'm doing a song about a girl that I met in Transylvania. She was, they don't believe me, she was a vampire, and I had to kill her off, so I drove a stake through her heart because she was so amorous, she tried to devour me, eat me. So I had to kill her off.
Okay, so it'll be a cheerful tune, no doubt.
It's called Vampire Lover.
All right, thank you, Jeff Duff. We'll catch you later on in the show. Please, another round for Jeff Duff. And we will be back shortly with Lauren Hannaford. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. As I said at the start of the show, my next guest, fantastic gymnast and a bit of a wiggly dancer, and I said we'll reveal that, and we shall do that now. Please welcome Lauren Hannaford.
Thanks.
So right now, people are going, who's Lauren Hannaford?
Who is this chick?
Yeah, no. You've got a history. You've got a gymnastics history. That's the first thing you started out doing, didn't you?
Yes, I started when I was 5. My parents took me to our local gym, and
at 5, your parents took you to the gym.
Yeah.
You know, most parents now take their kids to McDonald's.
Yeah. No, it took me to give it a try and see how I went.
And at 5.
At 5, and apparently I was very strong at the age of 5.
Yeah.
Flexibility, not so much.
Yeah, you're
Strength.
Probably, yeah. Can you touch your toes?
Just.
Gee, I can just get to my knees.
Just your knees.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of ankles, board, like kind of toes sometimes.
Yeah, that's to do with the hamstrings, though, isn't it?
Yeah, hamstrings.
Yeah, I don't.
Apparently the glutes and your lower back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just learned that recently.
It's all connected,
The 20
isn't it?
years of gymnastics taught me nothing.
Oh, and what did you do? Did you do the bars, the spinning?
Yeah, I did
what are those hoops and?
No, that's
what are they
rhythmic.
called? Oh, is it?
That's the flexible people.
Oh, okay.
So I did the balance beam.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have balance for that.
Yeah. You didn't.
Borderline.
Right.
Vault, bars, and floor.
Sorry. Do you have one of those
Where's
accents?
this going?
No, I was just thinking, because whenever you watch sports shows, they always show the stuff-ups, don't they? They never show, oh, look at that person landed 10. They always go, look at that one, they just landed with their head up their arse. That's sort of, that's the funny stuff. Have you had that happen to you?
I did do the classic, the old vault used to be like this kind of thing, and I ran down the vault strip, legs in front, feet in front, and just went straight into me.
Did you get with the video? Did your parents?
No, there wasn't a video.
No.
And then I've done the classic beam one where you leap and you miss your foot and you land.
Yeah, that'd be painful.
Flip and,
See, especially for a guy. That's.
Yes,
I imagine it's for a woman too.
Lucky they don't do beam.
Yeah, don't they? Guys don't do that.
No, they don't do beam.
What do guys usually do? They do that one where you
They
hang
do the
out.
rings.
Yeah, and just to show how strong they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such show-offs.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. You know.
What do you need that for?
Exactly. Yeah. Now that taken gymnastics, does that lead you on to dancing?
Well, there was
Are you a dancer, or because your job now involves a bit of dancing, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not necessarily a trained dancer, but just through gym.
Neither am I.
You do well though.
Oh,
you do well.
You should see me on a dance floor.
Yeah. No, I'm not a trained dancer, but from gymnastics I had somewhat coordination.
Yeah.
So I can.
So your current job now, you're touring the world. How did you score that one? That's not a bad little packet.
Well, I was teaching gymnastics, and Anthony, the Blue Wiggles children, were doing gymnastics where I was teaching, and I taught them a few times, and very random. He just kind of came down and said, hey, do you want to come and do gymnastics on the road and be a wiggly dancer?
Yeah, that old line, hey? Imagine that. That's not a bad pickup line, is it? Hey? How'd you like to come out and dance with the Wiggles? Massive concerts, full out. I mean, they do. They pull a crowd there, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but
that's taking you all around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all over the world. Different city every day.
But now you were never with Anthony, of course. He was just recruiting you.
He was recruiting me.
But your boyfriend now, can we talk about him?
Yeah, we can talk about him. Don't talk about it. No, we can talk about it.
Should we talk about it? What colour one's he?
He's the red one.
The red one.
Yeah.
The red one now. And his name is?
Simon.
Simon the Red Wiggle. Well,
Yeah.
How's that going? Good?
Yeah, it's great.
Is it?
Yeah, we've been together for over 5 years.
Does he make funny things all the time?
At home all the time, he just...
Yeah.
Should we cook some dinner?
I'd be like, Jesus, take the skivvy off. Like, try that down. Do you have a lot of fruit salad?
Always. And the potatoes are always hot.
Well, see, it's different,
The spaghetti's
though.
always cold.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Unreal.
Heat the spaghetti up, would you?
Yeah. Oh, it could be worse. Could be with Jeff.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, that the original Wiggle incarnation was when I had kids, and you know, it was all fruit salad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Old fruit salad,
Fruit
yummy,
salad,
yummy.
yeah.
And then they got a bit old, and
Yeah.
the singing fruit salad was different then, isn't it? When you're young singing fruit salad,
Yeah.
it's healthy. When you're old singing fruit salad, it's because you don't have your teeth, and you. So that's when they
Yes.
changed the Wiggles, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they reinvented the band, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's
it's
not
going
a bad
really
deal.
well. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Now, what? Oh yeah. Have you ever been here? Have you been there?
no, it looks familiar though.
Oh, there's a bit of everything in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Louisville Stadium over there, Adelaide Festival Theatre,
Yeah.
Opera House, Story Bridge.
House.
So yeah.
Wow, I didn't know they were all in the same city.
They're not. That's why this show is very
Right.
international.
International, yes.
Well, the backdrop's very international.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you
Just
grew up.
mixing it
Where
up.
did you grow up? You grew up.
I grew up in Concord, in the inner west.
I thought you grew up on an olive farm.
No, I didn't grow up on an olive farm.
So I tried to do my
We have
research.
an olive farm.
Oh.
We have an olive farm. My dad grew up on an olive. Well, he didn't. He grew up on a farm, and then he created an olive farm,
Right.
and now there's an olive farm.
There's
But I don't really go there. So I grew up in Concord.
Oh, that all?
Yeah, that's it.
I know that you have a bit of a hidden talent. I'm thinking we might be able to close this section with you with that talent.
Yep.
Are you willing to give it a go? I
I'm
just want to
willing to
check
give it
how
a go.
steady this table is.
Yep.
Oh, hang on, a bit wobbly. I might have
That's
to.
all right.
What if I take the drinks down, or does that matter? Will that add a degree of
That
difficulty?
could add a degree of difficulty.
So should we keep them there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, look out!
Oh, look out.
I'll sort of pose them there just in case
Yeah.
you crash.
Okay.
All right, now the trick is she loves doing handstands, and she can do them
On the odd
anywhere.
occasion.
And you can do them anywhere. So I'm guessing on your Facebook or your
My Instagram page.
Instagram page, which will be Lauren Hannaford.
Yep.
Right, and you probably post a lot of pictures because you travel everywhere.
Yeah.
You'd have a lot of pictures of you sort of doing handstands all over the world. So maybe we could do it now.
Let's add this.
Yeah, can we add it?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll add this.
Okay.
If you think you can do a handstand on the desk
Yep.
of the show,
Yep.
this will be spectacular.
Okay.
I'll just check the insurance.
As long as there's not a gag and I'm not going to go through the table or something.
I think there's a. Oh no, there's a
We've got a
support beam
crash
there.
mat under
No,
there?
there's a support beam there. So all right.
Okay.
Did you need to do anything to prepare for the,
No, well,
the handstand?
I'll just...
Do you want to move that chair
I
out the way?
might just...
Do you need a run up?
I'm just going to climb up onto the table.
Are you going to do it with
This could go to a whole new level.
either that or I
Heels
reckon?
on the table.
I think I know what Anthony Wiggle sees now.
All right. Are we ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Oh. Okay. Fantastic.
There we go.
Righto.
Handstand on the table.
You're hired.
Yeah.
There you go.
can come back again.
Yes, definitely. Well, there you go. That's Did anyone take a picture of that? Please, somebody have taken a picture
Have we got
of it.
evidence at all?
Actually, you know we do. It's a bloody TV show. Of course we do. I'm thinking old school. Oh, no one took a picture. Bugger. No.
Those Polaroids.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much for coming on the show. I
No worries,
appreciate
thanks for
you dropping by. Please,
Thank you for having me.
Lauren Hannaford, everybody. We'll be back with Jeff Duff to close the show. Oh, all right. Keep that applause going for Jeff Duff, everybody. Jeff Duff.
I met a girl on a train who appeared like a vampire. So I pleaded with her to suck all the blood from my soul. She smiled for a while, then replied in a Transylvanian accent, I'll suck on your soul till you scream like a frustrated whore. Then you come, then you come, then you come, then you come, then you come. I need a vampire lover. I need a vampire girl. So she sucked all the blood from my soul till I had no reflection. When she'd sucked all the life from within, I became Dracula. Then replied in a Transylvanian accent, I'll suck on your soul till you scream like a frustrated whore. Hey, I need a vampire lover. I need a vampire girl. I need a vampire lover. I need a vampire girl.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Joseph. Also, thank you to Lauren Hannaford. We'll see you again next time. Good night.